Russia's relentless assault on Ukraine continues for the 93rd day. Fresh strikes in Kharkiv has killed, in fact, 9 civilians, as Ukrainian officials have admitted that Russia has the upper hand in fighting in the country's east. Here's a report.
The Russia-Ukraine war enters third month. Moscow continues to pound Ukrainian cities. On Wednesday, Russian troops launched 4 cruise missiles at the city of Zaporizhia. One of them was shot down by Ukrainian air forces. The other 3 attacked 2 neighborhoods of the city. India today accessed the CCTV footage of the attack. At least 62 homes were damaged. The visuals on your screen show the gravity of destruction. The story is no different in the port city of Mariupol. In a bid to capture Mariupol, Russia relentlessly bombed the city since the beginning of the war. The city has now completely turned into a ghost town. Residential buildings have turned into ashes. Russian shelling has reduced the city to rubble. The Ukrainian leader has refused to bow down.
Ще потрібен час, щоб відбити у них це бажання. Ще потрібна допомога партнерів, передусім зброєю для України. Повна допомога, без виключень, без обмежень. Достатньо, щоб перемогти. Ось про що говорять ті, хто дійсно цінує людей.
With each passing hour, Russian forces are getting close to encircling Ukrainian troops in east. But battered and bruised Kyiv has refused to give up. With Rajesh Pawar in Kyiv, Bureau Report, India Today.
The war in Ukraine has entered the third month. It has dealt a huge blow to global food supply. Russia and Ukraine, 2 biggest exporters of wheat, are both unable to sell their produce. Here's a report on the difficulties being faced by farmers there.
Over 3 months after Russia stunned the world, invading Ukraine, the war is now mostly limited to east and southeast Ukraine. In other parts of Ukraine, life goes on under the war clouds that threaten to burst any time. Vladimir Putin's war machine has inflicted heavy damage, making lives of people miserable, especially farmers. The war itself has sent food prices skyrocketing across the globe. Ukraine is the 4th largest supplier of wheat to the world.
मैं इस वक्त यूक्रेन के ब्रोवरी डिस्ट्रिक्ट के बलशाय दिमिरका गांव में हूं। इस गांव में काफी बड़ी टैंक बैटल हुई थी युद्ध के दौरान, जब रूसी सैनिक कीव के बिल्कुल मुहाने पे आकर खड़े हो गए थे। यहां देखिए काफी डैमेज हुआ है, बिल्डिंग्स डैमेज हो गई हैं, लगभग तबाह हो गई हैं। ऐसी बहुत सी बिल्डिंग्स यहां पर हैं जो इस तरह से तबाह हो गई थी। और मेरे पीछे जो आप देख रहे हैं, ये गेहूं के खेत हैं। यहाँ मीलों लंबे गेहूं के खेत हैं। यूक्रेन दुनिया का एक बहुत ही बड़ा गेहूं का प्रोड्यूसर है। इस वक्त पूरी दुनिया में अनाज की और गेहूं की बहुत बड़ी कमी हो गई है। अफ्रीका में तो कुछ देशों में यूएन का कहना है कि भूखमरी के हालात पैदा हो गए हैं। यूरोप में और बाकी दुनिया में भी इस वक्त अनाज के और ब्रेड्स के जो भाव हैं वो आसमान छू रहे हैं। इसका एक बड़ा कारण ये है कि जो सबसे बड़े एक्सपोर्टर्स थे गेहूं के, अनाज के, रूस नंबर 2 का एक्सपोर्टर पूरी दुनिया का और यूक्रेन नंबर 4 का, यहां से अनाज इस वक्त एक्सपोर्ट नहीं हो पा रहा है।
Farms in Ukraine are huge in size. At times, they are spread over many kilometers. Many of them are owned by companies which hire people to carry out agricultural activities. Even though the crop is ready to harvest, selling it will be a big problem. Putin's military has imposed a naval blockade around Ukraine.
Right now I am in Dimirka village in Brovary district of Ukraine, and behind me you see the potatoes which have been freshly dug now are being processed and being packed here. These are freshly dug potatoes now, and they are being filled inside these cartons, which will be further transported all over Ukraine, and they'll be transported all over Ukraine in these big lorries. Also right now the wheat crop is ready. There is all onions, and this is a small farmer's village where these things are being packed now and are being made ready to be transported all over Ukraine.
Farmers in Brovary shared their troubles with India Today.
Answering about a month.
We are facing a lot of problems like manpower, fuel shortage and transportation. This wheat will be ready for harvest in 1 month. Russia left mines in our fields, which is a big problem.
Expenses, diesel, non-availability of manpower, транспортировка of product.
Many storehouses in Ukraine are already full with grain from last year. This makes it hard for the Ukrainian government to provide storage space for fresh harvest. The crisis is huge. It is already casting a long shadow on global food availability. Russia, the world's second largest supplier of wheat, is unable to sell its produce freely due to the sanctions imposed by the West. And the Russian blockade means Ukraine can't export its wheat either. While the Ukraine war is now limited to the eastern region, its ripples are being felt across the world. With Rajesh Pawar in Brovary, Ukraine, Bureau Report, India Today.